Right then, it's a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda Civic 1.4 Sport. Lovely car, this one. Always look fantastic in white. It's got the colour-coded wheel arch trims on this one as well. Black alloys, which look fantastic. Car's covered just 47,000 miles. It's had just the one owner from new, and it is in absolutely beautiful condition. Go around the front, facelift model, of course, on these sports, and it's really effective facelift. It's a lovely looking car, this one, even 9 years old or so. Lights and lenses clear, intact, there's no cracks or condensation there. Bonnet very good, any stone chips are minor indeed. Near side of the car, absolutely smooth down the panel work, really crisp. Near side front alloy, the one takes all of the bashing and hardly a mark on it, which is remarkable given the age of the car and the colour of the alloys. Near side rear alloy, again, absolutely fantastic condition. Coming around the back, again, facelift model, so you get the rear diffuser, smoke glass. It's all rather subtle, but really does make a big difference to the look of the car. Again, fantastic condition back there. Offside, driver's side, again, absolutely like a mirror down the panels. Struggle to find a nice one in this, really are. Offside rear, again, fantastic. Remaining panel work likewise. As I always say, you're going to get a microscope out, you're going to find something, but you have to look pretty hard on this one, because it is as clean as you're likely to see at any car that's nearly 10 years old. Let's go into the boot area. Absolutely massive boot, and it's been kept very well. Coming to the back, loads of leg room, wide opening rear doors, and these clever magic seats that fold flat, and base lifts up as well. And given the fact that it's a family car, often Civics are very heavily used in the back, but this one's been treated very gently. Coming to the front of the passenger side, full set of original Honda mats in the car. Passenger seat, again, fantastic condition. Finally coming in on the driver's side, footwell area is all nice and clean rather. The driver's seat, again, for the age of mileage, in fantastic condition. Inside the car now, engine's running, so the dash is illuminated. Again, fabulous condition. Radio and information screen working exactly as it should. If it becomes reverse, a lovely clear parking camera. That complements the front and rear parking sensors fitted to the car as well. It has been kept beautifully. And that's the view you get as a driver of a Honda Civic. Absolutely stunning, it really is. Best by a mile in class. Engine's running, no warning lights on. I'm just going to pan up there for you. 45,578 miles. The little orange airbag light you see up on the side there always comes on, stays on for about 30 or 40 seconds and turns itself off. There you go. Once it's done its checks. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Civic 1.4 Sport. The car's registered WA66ZMX, and mileage at the start of the road test is 47,578 miles. The reason we do all of our videos, especially this bit, the road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see the actual car in operation. Like far too many people, we've been to see cars which have looked, perfectly good in a photograph or a description, but only to get them find out it's actually got a fundamental issue which shows up straight away as soon as you drive the car, and that can be really frustrating, of course, if you've driven any kind of distance. We also do the road tests on these very quiet country roads, beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, with the hope being, of course, it'll be representative of what you feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, one owner, low mileage, and it just feels so tight on the road, this car. It just feels like there's no wear in it. It's incredible. Twist the key, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the car relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle for that matter. temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle as well. Engine, like all Honda mass production engines, absolutely brilliant. They're tough, they're reliable, it's cam chain driven, so no cam belts have to worry about. But it's also just a really lovely engine to use. It's sweet, it's civilized, it's tractable. You know, it's been a 1.4 and a relatively big car. No, it's not the quickest car in the world, it's not meant to be. But it's not to say it's slow, because it isn't. Put your foot down, you get that lovely muted intake noise, but it picks up and just keeps going and going and going. It's got a really broad power band. So if you want the performance, it's accessible if you want it. But it doesn't sort of hurt your ears in the process. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch in the car, absolutely as it should be. It's by pointing, given the miles, is again exactly where it should be. And it's nice and smooth in operation. The gearbox, 6-speed box, typical Honda gearbox, absolutely brilliant. It's a pleasure to use. It's short and throw, it's got a meaty, mechanical feel, even though it's cable operated. But it's one that you just enjoy changing gear. The engagement is just wonderfully defined, and absolutely zero wear in it. Moving on to the steering and chassis, always been a really good car to drive, the Civics. And it's one of very, very few cars that can actually achieve two things brilliantly well. So I always say, you know, if you're buying a Civic and you just basically want a smart-looking family car to get you from A to B comfortably, there's nothing better in class. It rides fantastically well. It's supple but beautifully damped. It just hits the sweet spot of how a car should drive. Yeah, for people like me that still thoroughly enjoy their driving, it's a really engaging car. Starting with the steering, which is quick, it's precise, beautifully weighted, but absolutely pinpoint accurate as well. You go through corners, you just pick your line, car follows faithfully, but it's got a keen front end. What I mean by that, it loves to turn in, change of direction. It's unflappable. It's a brilliant, brilliant chassis, this one. Steering incidentally tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. Likewise, the suspension exhibits no noises, no clonks, no rattles, nothing at all from underneath the car. And the brakes, get around the corner. Just going to give them a bit of a... But they're excellent. They're powerful. What I'm looking for, especially initially, is any kind of vibration coming back through the brake pedal. But there's absolutely nothing at all. It's all in very, very good order. And then we come inside the car. You know, I know this is a purely opinion-based rather than anything necessarily factual, but I just think this is the best dash designed by a country mile in its class. It's beautifully made, of course, as Hondas always are, but it's just such an interesting place to sit. Everyone that gets in, pretty much bar none, who obviously they've already decided they like the car, just love this interior, because it's different, but it's done purely for ergonomics. It's to make your life better and safer. So the centre bit is much like you get on most cars, because it works very well. But obviously Honda have laid it out really nicely, as they always do. So you've got an information screen, nice and big, doubles up as your reverse camera, as you know. Down below that, you've got a dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures, left to right. And that pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. Every single button you press, nudge, touch, or otherwise, you're greeted with that lovely high quality tactile feel that Honda always give you on their cars. But my favourite bit, I say every single time, is this bit directly in front. The information, so your binnacle and the upper display, because it's on 2 levels. The upper level is the stuff you can look at most regularly on the road. So you've got an information pod up there, easy within eyesight. But the one that everyone should be looking at most regularly, of course, is your speed. And there it is, all by itself, crystal clear, white on black digital display. It basically means that as you drive along, you can look at pedestrians, cyclists, horse riders, other cars, whatever it happens to be, but without taking your eyes off the road, keep your eye on your speed. And that's the genius of it. You don't have to look down at all to do it. And it works brilliantly in practice. You just get, when I drive cars without it now, I find it quite frustrating that you have to look down. It's a weird thing, but it genuinely feels like that. Below that, of course, you've got more conventional dials, big rev counter in the middle, flanked by temperature and fuel gauges either side, and all finishes off with this lovely leather-bound steering wheel. This is a really lovely example. It really is. It's you know, there's a very good reason these are sought after. But if you just want a kind of a car that's, you know, relatively low insurance, looks really smart, but has Honda's, you know, build and reliability factored in, I just don't think you can find a better car out there. And it just drives so nicely. As I said at the start of the video, that's not the point of it, is to pick up any issues. Absolutely nothing at all.